Yo, what's up guys, this is Bart here from IQOptionWiki.com. Thank you for watching. Today from out of Bali still. Sorry for the background noise around me, if there is some. I cannot do anything about it at this moment. Just at a busy hotel. Anyway, today I want to put a video for 5 famous long time frame patterns we still haven't talked about yet. And I think it's important to know longer time frames, even if you're only trading shorter time frame binary options. It's still very important that you understand certain patterns in the market. Because if the moment you zoom out, you are gonna understand maybe that there is an up and coming trend reversal coming. So if we go to my website here, IQOptionWiki.com, you see here the first one. We already talked about this one, the double top and double bottom, also known as the big hoof. And on the longer time frames, if you scale out, they're very common. Goes up, retraces a little bit, goes up to the same resistance point, and then goes down, and then breaks down to the downside. And if we reverse that pattern, then it also works for the bottom. If you continue lower here, we have the head and shoulders, very famous, very popular. Pattern appears a lot often, and basically what it is, it goes up with the left shoulder, comes down to the support line, goes up, makes the head, is the top, goes down, and then it goes up one more time for the right shoulder and comes down, and then it breaks down to the downside, or it will go up, depends on the trend. But it is a pattern that is very common, and it's important that you know those patterns and that you can identify them. Then we have the inverse head and shoulders. It's also very common. It's just the same head and shoulders, but then inversed. That means the head is now facing down and the shoulders are facing down. And then the cup and handle is a little more strange one. It goes up, makes a rounded bottom, goes up, and then it tends to make a bull flag, and then it breaks out to the upside or the downside, depends on which way the cup and handle goes. But the cup and handle usually goes up to the upside, and there's a very common pattern for the stock market. Now let's go to the IQ option platform and see if we can identify these patterns a little bit. So here we have a few time windows where we can draw a few examples. For example, here, if I draw a box here, you can see that it made 2 times the double bottom. Very common pattern that it shoots 2 times to the same support level and then continues the other trend. It's important that you can identify that. If you look right next to that, here you can identify a inverse head and shoulders. You see here, this is the first shoulder, here's the head, and here's the second shoulder, and then it continues with a trend reversal. Okay, this is a good example of the cup and handle, and then continuation in a head and shoulders. You see here, this could be the cup and handle. It goes down, makes a rounded bottom, goes up, makes that bull flag here, goes down, and then breaks up to the upside, and then it continues higher, gets to a resistance point, and then it makes a head and shoulders. If we select here the head and shoulders, you see here the first shoulder, and here the head, which is a lot higher, and then the second shoulder, and then it continues a trend reversal to the downside. So it's important that you can identify the patterns and when they stop and where they occur. It's just the basics of the market, and I think it's important to understand the basics, and that's why I did shoot this video, just to give you guys an understanding that these patterns are there. Some people trade them also, especially at the longer time frames, and big money, the big whales, so we speak, the people with really big money, they usually tend to trade these bigger patterns. So that's why it's important we know about these patterns. And if you zoom out to your charts, even when you do short-term binary option trading, so you will not be surprised by a trend reversal because of a pattern like this. It's just basics. That's why I wanted to shoot this video. It's important to know. You don't have to trade them. You don't have to do anything with them if you're a short-term trader. If you're a long-term trader, it's very important that you know about these and that you are going to practice studying them. But that was about this for this video. Thank you for watching. This is Bart from out of Bali. And like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Happy trading.